Hello, fellow humans. Welcome to Spelunky. This is the Spelunky Daily Challenge DUEL for Monday, March 9th. Where I'll be playing through Spelunky, trying to best the score of my friend Jacob over at Slightly Absurd, which at this point feels a bit like playing tennis against a wall, which is admittedly a fairly appropriate analogy, considering I've played tennis against Jacob. And it feels a bit like the successes that I've had previously in the Daily Challenge. Jacob has been my mentor of sorts, sort of teaching me some things about Spelunky that I, despite having played countless times previously, was completely unaware of. And now he's kicked off the training wheels and let go of the seat. And he's watching me tumble precariously down a hill, head over heels, mangled within the bike, much to his amusement. I guess that's not really fair. Whew. Man, that is possibly one of the worst shops I've seen. For example, something I wasn't aware of, the whipping of the gold, gives you a chance because of the way that Spelunky counts the gold, deletes items from the screen. You might pick up 2 pieces of gold rather than 1. Or I suppose 6 rather than the simple 3 that are stacked together. Previously, in the middle of talking about how I needed to be more safe, I took an arrow to the face and flaccidly ended my run within the first 6 minutes. So I think the name of the game today will be Throw Caution to the Wind. Enjoy myself. Suppose there's no real sense in feeling inadequate about your skills playing a pickup game against LeBron James. Point of health for Mr. Beercat. Sort of skipped over his rude gesture this time, but I find it pretty amusing. We've got a dark level. I just whipped the bat that I could have used to get back up to my torch that I left behind. I suppose it's worth a rope. We're not taking that rope to the grave. Haha. Which I ended up not needing. To get back my torch. Light the way to success in this daily challenge duel. Sort of would like to have those spectacles, considering it's a dark level. Presumably there's a key and a chest somewhere in this level. Probably should have explored a little more before descending all the way to the floor of. Let's see. I feel that it's odd that I haven't seen either yet. Two bombs, 4 ropes. Well. Forgot that I had previously gotten the jar of paste for sticky bombs. But it all worked out in the end. Let out another incredulous, Is it worth burning all of my resources? We'll say no. Hope for the key and chest. In the next level? Seems unlikely. Suppose we'll wait around for the spirited dick bud. We've got all the time in the world. Well, made it further already than yesterday's. I suppose the previous attempt may not have been yesterday. Not sure how many of you are celebrating daylight savings time like we were. Seems like, from what I've gathered, Daily Challenge rolls over at midnight GMT. Maybe let me know in the comments if you can do that math. Oh. In one fell swoop, wiped away all the rude gestures I've received from Mr. Beercat to this day. We do have the resources. To get the Ujadai. Potentially, probably, won't have the resources to get to the black market now. Suppose I will cross my fingers, hope for some bombs, find myself disappointed. We'll get some ropes. Hope for the best. And we've made it to the jungle. Something I have not seen much. My previous attempts at the Daily Challenge. It seems as though all of our hoping was not for naught. Plenty of bombs now. Take our chances. Blast a monkey in the face. This bodes well. Make sure to take along my buddy and friend, Mr. Beercat. coming up a little bit short by 1/2 the amount of money that I would need to buy the Ankh. Well, I suppose it's worth the trouble. Trying to piss off this shopkeeper. Hopefully obtaining a shotgun for myself. A success, as we have not previously seen in my Daily Challenge duels. And now, let's hope for the best. Spelunky has smiled graciously upon me. The longest path for a single bar of gold. Oh, and we have vampires. Plenty of bombs. No ropes. So far, so good. That was a close one. Something else I've learned. Throwing a bomb, hitting the top of the ladder, for whatever reason, drops that bomb below. Really helpful when you're trying to get the Ankh. You're a total broke-ass. Shopkeeper behind his feline shield. You've still come out victorious. Oh! And a jetpack. Yet another sprite. Supplied by Jacob over at Slightly Absurd. Just unfortunately spawned the ghost on the right side of the level. Come, spirit of Dick Butt. Desist me in my folly. Try to get this ghost up here to the top of the level. Let's see if we can make our way to the end. Getting the apparently all clear, thanks to the Tiki Trap. And we continue. Setting the bar slightly higher on my wall of fame, as it were. did tell Jacob, after my last few attempts, there's really nowhere to go but up. It's one benefit, it's setting the bar so very low at the very beginning. So I've already outperformed myself in every regard. Judging by every single metric, this has been my best attempt. There's something that I wasn't aware of at first either. It's that a red frog turns into a blue frog when he lands in the water. Removing his ability to explode and destroy you. Yet another moment. I'd like to rescue Beer Cat. Perhaps see what's in this chest. Or crate, I suppose. As always, the invaluable pile of ropes. Now we find ourselves in yet another learnable ghost avoidance moment. Nothing takes away the anxiety of being chased down by the ghost more than a tumbling dick butt spirit. And how appropriate, really. All right. Another rushing water level. Take our time. Allocate resources. See how long we can stay alive. As I died in the middle of saying last time, name of the game today, unlike last time, is survival. Previously forgotten. I found the climbing gloves. It can be a boon, but also a curse depending on the circumstances you find yourself in. Plenty of times that I've stuck to a wall that I didn't mean to. Found myself dead because of it. But it appears as though, for the first time ever, we found our way to the ice caves. We've got the immediate stress-inducing explosions that we expect from the ice caves. Sorry, Mr. Beer Cat. simply had to be done. For no other reason than in the name of safety. Always love to see the mines affect anything that's not me. As long as that thing that was affected doesn't immediately get thrown back into my face. And particularly when it's those aliens. Another thing I didn't know immediately was, or initially I suppose, is that you could pick those mines up. They wouldn't blow you up immediately. If you use them correctly, you won't drop your gems into the eternal abyss. A bit of luck there on the shopkeeper. We'll say it was intentional though. Nicely tossed bomb. 5 seconds to spare, we're gonna try to get out of here. I remain alive. 900 meters below the surface. More explosions right off the rip. A good strategy I've found is dropping as many of these platforms down as you can initially, because if you hit them from below, they will drop on your head, much like that skeleton just did. Unlike that skeleton, it's a much more painful situation to find yourself in. Something else of note is these Yetis can only be stomped if you've already got the spike shoes. If you don't, they laugh in your face. And if your angle of attack is less than ideal, they'll also toss you around. So immune to the whip. One solution I've found is they are not immune to the shotgun. A strange lack of aliens in this level, which may also be a mechanic of Spelunky that I'm unfamiliar with. You can see how those platforms will fall simply from your touching them. Oof. And the shopkeeper remains unfazed. Not unfazed by tossing himself into the abyss. I don't think that I missed the Maui head. Maui head? let me know in the comments how you would phonetically pronounce Moai. Alright, level 3-3. Less than ideal situation. An alien near the Kali Shrine. See if we can't take care of him over there. Probably should have expected for that skeleton to pop up and hit me in the face. Get another enemy that is immune to being jumped on, unless you've got the spike shoes. These ice mammoths. Or woolly mammoths. Plenty of crates in this level. Got a few bombs. It's almost worth. Attempting to bomb the shit out of that guy. Let's see what happens. He remains unfazed. Somehow, rather than blow him up, seems as though I might find a way to build him his own personal staircase, find his way to me. Alright, I'd say this is as good a time as any to get the hell out of here. First, we'll be a little bit greedy. Sacrifice the corpse of the shopkeeper. Get ourselves that much closer to the Kapala. Alright. Time to die. Here's another mechanic you might not know. If you go through that exit before grabbing that head jet, you don't get that head jet. So be patient. Even if you're being chased down by the spirited dictum. Flaccidly wave my whip in the face of this alien. And rather than a whip lashing, give him a nice tongue lashing. Really give him a good what for. Ooh, plenty of parachutes in this run. I'd say about 50% of the time I find the parachute helpful. The other 50% of the time, I find it killing me in some strange and obscure way that I wasn't expecting. Which, as many of you know, is sort of the name of the game when you're playing Spelunky. Got a less than ideal situation here. Would like to get Mr. Beercat rescued. Start gaining back some of the health that we lost when we killed ourselves. Plenty of ropes. No sense in not using one. A little bit of stability. Alright. We've got a dead shopkeeper. May have lost the shotgun though. Small price to pay for continuing to remain alive. Alright, got about 20 seconds here. No sense in not trying to gain a little bit of money. thus far. Pretty successful in my previously named goal of staying alive. See that rude gesture? Get a point of health. And move on to new territory. Alright. It's nice to see a Kali shrine right at the beginning. See if we can toss this flying scorpion on. Whew. Seems as though he's not having it today. We'll say that was a pretty close one. Here's a trap with which I'm not entirely familiar. I want to say this drops. Take our chances. And it doesn't. Well done. Now we've got the Kapala. The hollowed out skull of my enemies. You fill it with blood. And the blood droplets you gain from killing enemies. Find another point of health. Something else Spelunky does is burn up your ropes. They end up touching the lava pit, which is frustrating at times. And here we have my most stress-inducing and least favorite of all traps, the crush trap. I will waste all of my bombs to get rid of one of those. Apparently do the same to get rid of this lava pit. Alright. One would assume this arrow trap has been set off. Go ahead and zap this guy. Hope that his wobbling corpse allows that to dissipate. Grab the gold. We're on our way. Time to find the entrance to the City of Gold. And there it is. Seems as though RNGesus has smiled upon my person today. I suppose it's not worth tempting fate. For a single point of health. Let's get the hell out of there. Here we are in the City of Gold. Thought I'd given that mummy enough leeway to get himself off to the left. Get rid of this crush trap. Got the exit. Set out the arrow trap. Also set up the shopkeeper. Simply wasted those bombs. Well. Suppose it's time to grab the Necronomicon and start making our way out of here. Take our chances blowing up into this tube in here. Oh, then blow up ourselves! That was a close one. I'd say it's about time to get out. No sense in being greedy when we're still alive. Here we have Olmec's Lair. Olmec is a bit of an homage to Bowser from Super Mario Bros. 3. You can see in his behavior. Not sure if it's related to getting the Necronomicon, but it seems like it. You find a lot of crates and gems up in the top of Olmec's Lair. Very helpful if you have any intention of making it through hell. Gather as many resources as you can find here. Although it seems, despite all of those crates, still only got the one bomb. Which means making it through Olmec's fight is going to be a little more tedious than I had hoped. Something else I learned from Jacob over at Slightly Absurd is the Necronomicon, which you can see up by the money, sort of chomps and raises his eyebrows, I suppose, when you're over the entrance to hell. I've actually lost more than one fight against Olmec, having wasted my bombs, not knowing that that was a thing. Else I recently learned is teetering on the edge. It's one of the safest ways to not get yourself immediately crushed by Olmec. But do keep in mind, if you're holding a shotgun or any other item in your hands, you will drop that item while you're teetering. Olmec will crush it, laugh, mock you. Nearly gotten Olmec trapped permanently. It's time to make him a bit of a stairwell. You'll see these yellow bursts that come out of Olmec randomly spawn an enemy. My least favorite random enemy spawn probably has to be the snail. Many times I've died to the bubbles that they've spit out. Particularly in this level. You'll find on further inspection, once they've been spawned, that Olmec's really just a large golden spider. It can crush you immediately. Try to coax that bat over here first, in the name of safety. We may not be successful today. Can't say that we didn't work hard for it. All right. Often when I find myself in these circumstances, I will leave these ropes as sort of a guidance for myself. This is where exactly I'm trying to get Olmec to crush. 'Cause it's easy. Get a little bit anxious and lose sight of where the entrance to hell is. So you don't really want to be constantly peeking at the top of the screen while you're fighting him. Man. Blue frog. Not interested in our continued success today. Ooh. Cut that one a little bit close. I found that the staircase method is the easiest way to get Olmec down into a pit when you've left yourself with nearly zero resources. It's also never a bad idea to explore the level, see which enemies you might have left behind, particularly these bouncy damn frogs. And also it seems as though it's best to try to get Olmec to crush the stones. He's on his downward descent of the staircase, as it were. There's my least favorite setup, when the snail finds its way on top of Olmec. Comes along for the ride, spitting bubbles the whole way. Like it's Burning Man. Pull Olmec back to the left. right, make another step. Luckiest spider. Man, a lot of enemy spawns today. Monkeys, under normal circumstances, can be a real pain in the ass. But in Olmec's fight, even more so. Because that small stun lock that they create, you'll find may become permanent when you find yourself crushed. I've seen Olmec spawn more enemies than not today. Just use that as Kapala fuel. Don't see any other enemies. Got our hell entrance nearly reached. Olmec. Get him to jump. And crush. Yet another enemy spawn. Yet another monkey. So he crushed most of the enemies that were here. Get him to jump. Crush another step. Start making our way down further. See that blue frog get the fate he deserves? See how he likes it when someone leaps into his face. If you can get the chance, it's always nice to get these predictable spider bounces to come. Try to collect their blood for the Kapala. You'll see that you'll need every point of health you can find while you're in hell. Alright, we're nearly there. Here we are. You've got a short period of time in which you can get through the hell entrance before Olmec sinks permanently into the lava. And you follow him, if you haven't left yourself some form of rope or tunnel to climb through. And here we are, in hell. Luckily, I've been reminded that we've pissed off the shopkeepers. And they are looking to end this run as quickly as they possibly could. Go ahead and leave a rope. Which seems as though it would have been the smart case. Particularly because the spikes will kill you instantly. Much like these vampires. Yet another reason you need every point of health you can acquire. And I really would like to have the Vlad's amulet here. Having only one bomb, my means of ingress is severely limited. As indicated by the lack of music, the shopkeeper's already met his demise in hell, which I appreciate. vampire in the world. You can tell by Mr. Beercat on the left, rather than Mr. Beercat on the right, taking a sip of his stiff drink twice as frequently. That will be a succubus. This will simply be a Mr. Beercat. Another strategy for Mr. Beercat is whipping him a couple of times. Soak up the points of health he can give you before you rescue him. Alright, we've got a ghost on our heels. Time to get out. Alright, I see a Kali shrine. Vampire luckily met his demise rather quickly. Suppose every little bit helps. Ooh. And I have found myself stun locked. Well, not the most impressive run. But I think we made it much further than we did on the Tiki Trap in level 1-3, having missed the black market. And that was Spelunky Daily Challenge DUEL with Slightly Absurd. See how Jacob did. Ah, yes. It appears as though today we have come out victorious. 87th, that was not bad. To my 625 previous run. Alright, good show, sir. And there we have it. My first foray into hell. Be sure to dislike the video if you disliked it. Hit that subscribe button for more videos, some of which will be too long to enjoy while you're in the bathroom. Without fear of hemorrhoids. Check out Slightly Absurd. He made the intro video and all the sprites and my avatar and everything else. Okay, bye.